We have been closely working with the water group to measure the water consumption and the underground water level measurement. So we were thinking about what type of wireless communication that we have to take. So on doing some brainstorming, we got into know there is a new emerging technology called LoRaWAN. So it is low power wide area network. So basically it is like we are going to cover more area with less power. So that is our main aim. This technology is mainly used for the machine-to-machine communication, and also the thing that we are mainly depend is we are depending on the RF frequencies. So in India we have a ISM band, so which is meant for free. We can use it. It starts from 868 to 868, so we can use it. This is about the LoRaWAN architecture. So basically we have these are the end device. For example, we are fixing a water meter. So what it does is it just sends the water consumption. It just sent to the concentrated gateway which has been fixed at the top of the CSR building. And what it does is it sent to the network server. So what network server will do is it just process the data and it can be represented as a graphical representation in the application server. So the reason why we went for LoRaWAN is we have a number of wireless communication system, but the reason why we went is the price and the range and the data rate, because every sensor data doesn't need more bandwidth, because sensor data are like in kbs or bytes. These are the three stacks that we are right now working. So we are working on water flow sensors and water level sensors, and we will be working in future like water quality sensors. And the device that we use, the hardware device, is like LoRaWAN gateway, which is fixed on the top, and LoRaWAN nodes. Nodes will be kept at the production sites between in the well or water consumption pipe, like the main inlets. So we are trying to develop. Right now we are in the developing phase of the software. It is like gamification. Most of the people have known Fitbit watch. So what it does is today you have to walk 1,000 steps to burn this much of calories. So that sort of intention that we are going to bring in out. So what we are trying to do is knowing the each and every person consumption. Maybe we can challenge the other person. For example, consider a community which has some 10 or 15 houses. For example, house one is consuming some n number of water, like for example 100 cubic meters of water per month or something, I don't know the exact thing. 100 cubic meters. Maybe the second house will be consuming, for example, 50 cubic meters of water. Maybe we can have a challenge in the next week. For example, house one has, we will not say the exact thing of the individual person, we'll just say house one has consumed something like this. So based on that, we can have some gamification. So that's what we are trying to do. Right now it is in a developing stage. So what we did is, initially at the starting stage we have installed a underground water level pressure meter. So what it does is it just sends the water pressure. So the sensor will be placed inside the well. It will be kept at the bottom of the well, and it just sends the pressure because of the water. So that pressure will be converted into meters of water that is sent to the LoRaWAN, and which can be seen in our websites. And right now we have installed a water meter. What it does is it just measures the water consumption of the community. Right now a pilot project has been running in Amirama, in Centerfield and Center Guest House also. So this is the flow meter that we are using right now, and that is the pressure transmitter to measure the underground water level in well. So this is the exact Amirama well. So what are the things that we need to transmit data is we need a small battery and connector with the sensor, and we need to transmit through the radio signals. And we have a LoRaWAN gateway which can travel, it has people from European countries have transmitted data for 30-40 kilometers. But still the reason is we have more restrictions, for example we have trees and large buildings. So from that there we have some restrictions. So we are not trying to achieve more distance from 3 to 4 kilometers we are not able to achieve. Currently we are working on the gamified applications and web page, so we'll get you know. So in future we will be working on the soil health and air quality and noise pollution and also in energy also by using the same principle. LoRaWAN is just like a platform. We are just creating a platform. Any sensor can transmit data to the LoRaWAN gateway. So I can show you the real-time data from AMI. Okay, you can see that there is a vast up and down. So don't be panic. Like this is 15.23 and 15.72. You know something, there is a well near to Amirama. It's a private well. What they are doing is they are start pumping water. By the time we came to know like there is a difference. So this is what about the underground water level in Amirama, this graph. And we also have some battery status, like whenever it went down below 3.5 volt, it will become red, and we can able to change the battery. We have data for central water consumption. There you can see like there is some point of cubic meters is there. Like after that there is a pumping, the water consumption get increased. So this is a real time data that we are getting right now. So we are trying to figure out like how we can make it as a gamified application. So with these data, and it will be done in the future.